October 15, 2012. The Cross, Wisdom and Strength. The cross is a symbol of death, two dead logs attached together. Each log was once the trunk of a living tree, connecting its roots with its branches and leaves that provide the seeds for the future. But now, without roots and branches, it is dead. Many would have us see our life as that log, with beginning and end, as good as dead. Perhaps they may acknowledge some semblance of roots, but these don't go very deep. They suggest branches, but these reach only a short distance. Only with the addition of Jesus Christ does the cross become a symbol of life, for he is both the source of life, the roots, and the goal of life, the branches. Only when we see the cross in our life with Jesus on it do we have hope. In the ongoing political campaigns, we can hear various combinations of, on one side, society's right and obligation to direct the lives of the citizens, and on the other, of the citizens' right to individuality. Who is to be held responsible for the welfare of our country? In the first chapter of his first epistle to the Corinthians, St. Paul tells us that, quote, "Not many of us are wise, not many influential, not many well-born." Rather sounds like a put-down. We must listen to how he introduces the passage. Quote, "The message of the cross is complete absurdity to those who are headed for ruin. But to us who are experiencing salvation, it is the power of God." It pleased God to save those who believe through the absurdity of the preaching of the gospel, that is, we preach Christ crucified, to those who are called. This is the power of God and wisdom of God. For God's folly is wiser than the wisdom of humans, and his weakness more powerful than the strength of humans. He follows the passage with, quote, "Let him who would boast, boast in the Lord." We Americans need the strength of a nation unified by a strong government, and we each need wisdom to make individual decisions that together will support the good of all. How much more true for us as a church. We need the strength of God that comes from turning our lives over to him, as Christ witnessed on the cross. And we need the wisdom of God that directs our choices and decisions, as Jesus demonstrated by his participation in our salvation. We must allow our lives to be like the trunk of a tree that stands straight because it is rooted in the strength of God and his holy church. And like it, we must support branches that reach out, living according to his will, bearing seeds. Let the cross be a sign of strength and wisdom for us. Let it be a sign of hope. Together with the strength of God and our participation according to his wisdom, many, including us, will experience salvation.